Greetings. Everybody having a good day? Good deal. A lot of that energy of trying to sacrifice the divine plan, that just doesn't make sense to me. Wouldn't sacrificing the divine plan, I mean, if they want to sacrifice the divine plan, then they would be sacrificing their own divine plan, wouldn't they? How does that work? Doesn't that glitch everything out? Doesn't make any sense. I saw that the seafloor next to Japan is cracking, and they're worried about a volcanic chain reaction, which is kind of interesting. You know, the INFJ goddess Hestia, she fought these demons with volcanoes. She's having so much fun. She fought these demons with volcanoes. So that's math is mathin'. I see that they figured out AI can interpret the Dead Sea Scrolls, and it was even worse than they think. I thought, does it have anything to do with AI bringing it into existence? Because if they're speaking it into existence, and it's the Dead Sea Scrolls, and AI interpreted it for the first time, and it's worse than what they think, isn't that like AI speaking it into existence, and now the C4 is cracking in Japan? Crazy. Too many illusions. Too many illusions. Who knows what to believe anymore? That was a great tip about following the cloud formations. I forgot all about that. I mean, even on Mel Carmine's channel, he had a guest one time he was using technology to mirror messages from higher density beings. But the INFJ has this gift of sight where we diverge our eyes and open up our third. It's pretty cool. It's kind of how they pass messages along with symbolism. They don't want normal people to know that. So, a lot of readers talking about Pisces has done something that no one else has ever done before. It's interesting. Standing in their star power. Where are these Pisces that have done something no one else has ever done before? It's pretty interesting. Interesting concept. So that's what it was. And that's, I mean, everybody is here to do something that only they can do. And when Pisces has done something that no one else on the planet has ever done, well, where are those Pisces? Where are those Pisces? Can we raise our hand? We're in class right now. Who wants to take responsibility for doing something that no one else has ever done before? All those that believe in telekinesis, raise my hand. I mean, I would think that a doomsday cult coming together and trying over and over and over and over and over to go against the divine, it looks like the divine would start going against them and everyone involved will. I mean, that's like Earth, isn't it? I mean, I know the whole plan is for, a balance to come in between greed and profiting off the death of your people and whatnot. And I mean, what comes around goes around. I would say that those that were profiting off the death of their people, and now they've got AI interpreting prophetic word like the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's speaking it into existence. I haven't even done the research yet. It just says AI interpreted the Dead Sea Scrolls for the first time. I thought, well, isn't AI speaking that into existence? Y'all talk about demonic spirits working through these machines. Interesting. Who knows? More research needs to be done. It's just, we've we've come this far just to go against the divine. I mean, when I hear a reader say that every time they attack the Earth Angel, something bad happens, natural disasters, increased paranormal experiences, portals opening. I was watching a thing last night. Portals just sucking people off the street. People in airports just disappearing out of thin air. Like a Mandela effect. You know, Nelson Mandela was an INFJ. He had a nifty effect for all of you. It's just what it is. And they say the Earth Angel can't be stopped. So, I mean, I guess, you know, they try to take out a divine being's plan would just create a new divine plan. Sounds good enough to me. Sounds good enough to me. Do, 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 do. Yeah, she said Pisces is tired of all the he said, she said bullshit. I said, yeah, I know. That's why I let the tarot readers say it first. One, it shows everyone what amazing energy reading abilities you have. Two, it gives them something to look up to, something to gossip about, other than the typical mundane shit. Why does this person have abilities? Well, because you didn't tap into yours and express them. So, and I've heard it several times that, you know, let's face it, not everyone has abilities. And I'm like, well, if not everyone has an ability of some kind, no matter how minute. I mean, it's what it is. If you didn't intuitively feel the need to go to the bathroom, you'd sit on the couch and shit yourself. It's just how it works. Instinctively, I mean, everyone has instincts. It's the backdrop people that run a program. That's what it is. And you will notice it. You try to ask them something outside of their program and they shut down. It's, oh, a system overload. Let's go back to sleep. That's what it is. Anyway, everyone's doing a beautiful job. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. There's a bird flying by. Didn't fly out of my mouth this time. Didn't fly, but I would have had to been facing the other direction. Sometimes it's good to just turn things around. And yeah, I mean, with all of the betrayal and the greed and the shit over money that has failed miserably, which was part of the plan. I mean, if that Life Path 8 Karma Earth Angel pops into your reality, I'll say it like AI. If that Life Path 8 Karma Earth Angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. And now everybody's mad because they took the karmic route. I can't do anything about that. I mean, the Ascension Glossary specifically tells you about how they're housing these spirits of influence in one of the 7 houses of ego. And now you have all the energy readers picking up on how they were working out of the spirit of greed. Cool, that's a demon. Greedy people will do anything for that shit. Influenced by, and it's what it is. And it always has the same thing. It's called the 7 deadly sins or spirits of influence for a reason. Can they be removed? Absolutely. What is Reiki for entity removal? You're removing that energy. You have to remove the negative energy and replace it with positive energy. Ah. But hey, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Once you start getting voodoo and shit in the mix, okay, great. So who's responsible for that? Who's out there playing with the doo-doo dolls? It's kind of gross, isn't it? And who are these practitioners that they're traveling around paying extra for bad things to happen? Because, I mean, when you ladies say that and then it happens, it's kind of hard not to think, well, you know, they said it was going to happen, and then looky here, Camp Mystic washed away. Washed away. You know, did they look into Archangel Gabriel before San Gabriel washed away? That's what it is. And I mean, I can't help but think that it was said over and over by multiple readers that death comes in threes. And people don't believe anything until they see it on the news. And then what is on the news last night? 3 of the most catastrophic events in this lifetime happened in Texas at the same time. I was like, oh, well, yeah, they did say death comes in threes. But people, they think on such a small scale. They don't think, you got to think bigger than just yourself. Death, oh God, that's one tombstone. No. Catastrophic event. Many tombstones. So what does divine intervention look like? And I've said that over and over again. I mean, if you have an itchy spot right here, oh, it itches, right? Do you just go for that one little itchy spot? No. Your body thinks that your consciousness is the voice of God. Okay, cool. So the same thing with the planet. If God's going to scratch something, you're going to get the whole area. Bug bites right here, you scratch the whole area. The Guadalupe River. Camp Mystic out of here. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. But it is cool to see y'all getting footages of orbs and light beings and all that fun stuff. Looks like we're going into the new Earth, so. And yes, I would say the more my frequency rises and others don't, I mean, it's called those left behind for a reason. So the more we raise that frequency and vibration, the more it's going to shake the shit out of everything attached to me. So it's good to just leave attachments where they are so they don't get the shit shook out of them. Earthquakes. Nothing like Lake Isabella earthquake for Mother's Day. And I agree. We do. We have to leave these energies in the past. I agree with the tarot readers. But that was just Mother's Day. That was this year. That's this year in the past. So let's give Lake Isabella earthquake over to Mom for Mother's Day. And then, you know, y'all got that energy in the church still. You've still got people in the church. Oh, that person's blasphemy and the devil. Fucking God didn't name the first hurricane of the season Scott. He named it Barbara. Barbara goes hand in hand with Lake Isabella earthquake. Right? Again, then Father's Day. Spirit is outing these people. You got to admit. Spirit's outing these past energies that cause issues everywhere you go. Tell them, Daisy. I mean, nothing like a reader saying, Pisces, the devil is working through your toxic ex. And God said no. I thought, yes, thank you, reader. That's beautiful to have on Father's Day. So I can just let all the daddies on the planet know for Father's Day that the devil is working through Pisces toxic ex. Probably involved with the church. And that's fine. That's fine. It's not Pisces with the devil working through. Pisces got the angel. It's angelic Reiki. Just what it is. Just what it is. Anyway, they'll figure it out sooner or later. They'll figure it out sooner or later. Or they won't. They'll figure it out or they won't. That's what it is. It's what it is. There's nothing better than hearing a reader talking about they're trying to attack the Earth Angels Foundation. And then the next thing it was right after the funeral. And then the next thing I hear is Hurricane Milton takes out Florida. I thought, well, you know, Milton did kind of build my foundation. And one of the readers said, Gemini Moon. Bastet says, do not enter. And I'm like, okay, well, what's hidden behind the Gemini Moon? Bastet said, do not enter. Okay, cool. So we didn't enter in to that networking of people trying to destroy the foundation, and then Hurricane Milton just fucks up Florida. Get out of here, Florida. No more Florida man for you. And yeah, I mean, wanting to see me depressed and upset and da-da-da. Well, I'm not Florida man or Hurricane Milton. I'm not a part of the church that represents Hurricane Barbara. My kids never went to Camp Mystic. They never went to Camp Mystic. Shit has nothing to do with me. None of that shit has anything to do with me. I've never been to Japan where the seafloor is opening up. I don't agree with AI. I think it's a crutch that's now speaking the Dead Sea Scrolls into existence for the first time. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Talk about Pisces ancestors don't play. The first thing I think is, well, what about Leo Rising's ancestors? That's Tezcatlipoca, the lord of sorcery and the demonic sun god of human sacrifice. No wonder they're trying to block out the sun. Anyway, no, you can't do good things for these people. They don't know how to accept anything. They don't know how to accept truth. They don't know how you have to do the work to heal. And that's where they get you. That's where they get you. They give you the instant gratification. The red pill or the blue pill? Yeah, fucking one of them you have to do the work. One of them you have to wake up. Oh God, I've got to do all this work, or I'm going to fucking fall victim to the dupter. End up in the hospital. That's what it is. I mean, that's what I never could figure out. Did they not ever see that the more you go to the dupter, the more you end up going to the hospital? The dupter and the hospital. That's what it is. They're just trying to find more ways to logically screw you or creatively fool you. That's what it is. That's why they talk about Pisces sees through that shit, because they can't logically screw me anymore or creatively fool me. Once I got both sides balanced and got Mr. Stupid out of the way, that's what Dolores Cannon calls it, Mr. Stupid. And then it's like the more I look around, people are logically creating everything with fucking Mr. Stupid. That I have to get out. I have to get Mr. Stupid out of the way in a QHHT session. And then the more I look around, people are logically creating with the fucking thing. Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, neither does Daisy, but she wants to play. So we're going to go play with our dog while the seafloor opens up in Japan and the Dead Sea Scrolls are being spoken to existence by AI. Anyway, Namaste. AI has just translated the Dead Sea Scrolls for the first time, and it is worse than we think. Well, yes, because AI is speaking spelling words out into the morphic resonance and doing magic. Namaste.